University and in Normal are expected early next month. These updates aim to keep pedestrians and drivers safer. Public Works and Engineering Director Ryan Otto says people were most concerned with the College Avenue intersection, which includes School and Mulberry Streets. He says that's where 10,000 students cross every day. Other intersections include Beaufort Street and Broadway, Beaufort and Fell Avenue, the University Street corridor, and Constitution Trail and Mulberry.
Improvements could be plastic bollards. They could be what we call curb bump outs to reduce the crossing links for pedestrians. It could also be painted crosswalks where we use color to enhance the visibility for both drivers and pedestrians.
Otto says crash data was analyzed showing 87% of pedestrian or bicycle crashes happen at intersections in general. Work starts the first week of September. To pay for it, they have a $450,000 grant from IDOT. After long